Howdy fellas, Steven here with Sunrise W Land and Cattle. Today we're going to be talking about chickens, the benefits of chickens, and everything they do for our regenerative agriculture system. Let's go check out the chickens. Alrighty, so before we get into how we raise our chickens, let's talk about the 4 different ways that you can raise layers. So the first one, you have caged hens, then you have cage-free, then you have free-range, and then you have pasture-raised. Now, caged hens are in a 67 square inch cage for their entire life. They eat soy and they eat corn and they never see the light of day. Now let's talk about that for a second, okay? 67 square inches, that's this right here. I mean, look at it next to my hand. We have some chickens right here. Look at it next to these chickens. They are living in that for their entire life. The next one is cage-free. They have up to a square foot of space, and they're still eating soy and corn for their diet, and they most of the time do not see the light of day. The third one is free range, and there's a lot of miscommunication, misrepresentation. There's actually, USDA does not have a true definition of free range. But free range, it's up to 2 square feet of space, and there has to be a door open that they can go outside if they want to go outside, but most of the time they do not, and they do not see the light of day, and they're still fed that corn and soy diet. And then the last one is pasture-raised, and that one has a minimal of 108 square feet, and you just let the chickens run around wherever they go, like ours, right? They eat a natural diet, they get let out in the morning, and then they get put away at night to protect them from predators. All right, so how we run our chickens is they are pasture-raised. So we have the cattle, they go through a pasture, and then we move the chickens behind them. And one of the big benefits of the chickens is they will go through those cow manure, they'll scratch it out, spread out the manure all over the ground, and at the same time they'll go through and they'll eat any sort of bugs, fly larvae, worms, or any sort of pest that will annoy the cattle, so it helps out the cattle tremendously. Another benefit is, according to the University of Florida, chicken manure is actually one of the best manures out there because of how rich it is in nitrogen, and it shows that it actually keeps the soil more moist as well as more nutrients back into the soil. Now, fun fact is chickens are omnivores, so a lot of people don't know that, but they are very happy eating plants and insects, and chickens can actually eat up to 2 pounds of insects every single day, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you have all these chickens, it adds up very quickly and makes a very big difference on the operation. So another great benefit of having layers is, of course, the eggs. So we have Rhode Island Reds, and what they are is they lay brown eggs. So with our pasture-raised system, there's actually a lot more health benefits compared to the traditional way. The traditional way, of course, being the caged hens. Actually, 90% of eggs sold in America come from that caged system. So some of the benefits include 2 times as much omega-3, 3 times the amount of vitamin D, 4 times the amount of vitamin E, and then 7 times the amount of beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, which is very important for the immune system and, of course, eyesight. So these eggs are actually a lot richer in flavor, really tasty, and you can tell almost instantly between pasture-raised eggs and then the traditional eggs. Alrighty, so chickens have a lot of predators. I mean, that includes coyotes, skunks, snakes, hawks. It's actually kind of hard to keep chickens alive. And so we use these dogs. This is Remy, and then Ruger, he's in training. We're working on him. He's around right now. And then we use this coop as well, where we put the chickens in at night to help protect the chickens. Now in the next video, we're going to talk all about this coop, the ins, the outs. We'll do a whole tour of it. So be sure to like the video, leave a comment, let us know what you think, and if you have any more questions, and we'll see you all next time.